think we should hop into 6ix9ine. Pause. I keep hearing people ask me, why are you cool with 6ix9ine? Why? Why are you cool with 6ix9ine? You shouldn't be cool with him. He's making you look bad. He's beefing with everybody. He's getting you in the problem. Somebody DM me and said, Act, let me just tell you this, man. You don't gotta stand by this. Stand by. You don't gotta like agree with him what he's saying about Vaughn and third. But if we see you with him, you better have a vest too. It is very dangerous to be 6ix9ine's friend these days. That's 100% true. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I speak with him often. I am at the point to say, and this is not out of schizophrenia or anything like that. I think 6ix9ine needs therapy. 100%. I'm his friend. I fuck with him. I will never let the internet force me to say fuck him ever. I would never let that happen. I'm a friend and I want him to be better. I want him to do better. But I do think he needs therapy. And now let me tell you why. He is scarred by certain things and he can't let it go. And I've talked to him about these things. I'm like, yo, you have to let it go. King Von said something against you. King Von is dead. What revenge do you want to have when the guy who said something about you is dead? What revenge do you want? You have to let it go. I get it. Von rapped about you before. You have to let it go. I get it. When you can speak to people, Von was dismissive. He was whatever. You have to let it go. In life, you have to let things go. It's not necessarily forgiveness, but you can't let that run you down a path of destruction. Let me be clear. 6ix9ine seems hell bent on proving or telling people that, yo, y'all not being fair. What y'all hate me for, y'all allow other people to do. For example, he's saying, why y'all mad that I'm dissing King Von? Because he's dead, right? He says, King Von, when he was alive, he was dissing Tuka, who was dead. Why y'all mad? Now, objectively, that is true. That is very true. I guess I get to that point with 6ix9ine because I say why. And I asked him yesterday on the phone. I said, why? I said, what's your end goal? Why? Why is this happening? Because every time I'm talking to him, it's anger. I'm hearing anger. And I'm asking him, and he's like, yo, Act. He said, yo, I'm going to be honest. These are conversations I have with, and I'm sure he'll watch this. He watches everything, when we talk about him. He watches it. He'll be like, yo, he said, yo, Act. I'm just saying, y'all media niggas ain't fair. I said, what you mean? He said, yo, when King Von is dissing on Tuka, dissing on this, dissing on that, talking about when he see Tuka in hell, he gonna beat his ass, you gonna post it. Because he was asking, I didn't post him dissing King Von. I didn't. He asked me, and I stood on it. I said, I'm not posting that. I said, you already know why I'm not posting Meek. That's the situation with me and Meek, and I'm not gonna post that nigga. I'm waiting for Meek to flop. I can say that person. I don't know. That's true. But he said, why you not posting this? I said, yo, I'm going to be honest with you. But I think he kind of knows because, like, when he was dissing King Von when King Von just died, like, he knew I really wasn't into that. But now he says, why won't you post that? I said, bro, I'm not going to post you dissing King Von. I said, I'm going to be honest, I never agreed with King Von dissing other people. But it is a stance I have to take, especially in this situation where I just feel it's unprovoked. So this is a real conversation we had. He said, well, act. If you, he says you got to be fair. That's his whole thing. You got to be fair. He said all media outlets should be fair. He said just like how they treat me, they should treat other people. He said, well, if you're not gonna post what I said about King Von, why are you gonna post what Quando Rondo said about King Von? By the way, that's a decent point. That's a decent point because I posted Quando Rondo dissing King Von in a song. Quando Rondo talking about all people who died, who ran. Quando Rondo's been alluding to King Von for a minute, right? And the distinction I had, and I had to tell him, I said, 6, I'm going to be honest with you. I am a media outlet. I always like King Von's music. And y'all tell me if I'm right with this. Y'all tell me if I'm right. Like, y'all the boss. My boss is only the audience. I told him, I said, the reason why I post when King Von says it and I don't post when you say it is that I was one of the last interviews that King Von ever did before he died. The way how you are carrying it, and I told him, I said, 6, when if I post you dissing King Von, it's almost like like whether I that's how I feel or not, which that's not how I feel. But people are gonna look at it like Ak is dissing King Von. I said with Quando, there's a separation. I said 6, people look at me and you because I speak to you like there's some not only camaraderie, but they actually think everything you do I'm with. That's not true. I would never disrespect King Von. So I told him, I said, with all due respect, I can't post you dissing King Von on my page. I said, you could disrespect, if you want to do it, whatever you want to do in the comments, fine. But I'm not reposting it. And that's a stance I had to make. I'm going to salute to 21 Savage. If I remember the Clubhouse conversations we had, Meek's an idiot. For a second, I don't want people to think that's how I felt about Von. And you know what I said to 6ix9ine? I guess to let him understand. I said, I'm going to be honest with you. If, knock on wood, God forbid, if you ever passed away and another rapper said, 6ix9ine, rest in piss, I said I would never post that shit. Ever. You know why? Because I feel I fuck with you. And because of that closeness, it's like, and I mean, I guess I'm getting to a little bit of like rap stuff, rap and hip hop media a little bit. If I don't know nobody involved, I'll post whatever because sometimes I just don't know. I'm just posting it, right? But like, bro, if that's my nigga and like that's like a friend of mine, if somebody's like, I'm not gonna diss the person who dissed them, right? But I'm not gonna repost it. I told him, I said, if you passed away and somebody said, rest in peace, 6ix9ine, rest in piss, I'm not reposting that. But I'm gonna also take that stance when you're dissing Von. I'm sorry, I gotta also take that stance. I don't want to see you diss Von. And when I don't want to see you diss Von, I can't control your actions, but I could definitely control what's on my page. And while, you know, hypothetically and theoretically, media just doesn't give a fuck, I do in that case. So if you realize I don't post 6ix9ine dissing Von at all, okay? It's a hard thing.